to make sure we are all on the same page before we start moving forward, is that Bhakti, and when we talk about Kirtan is a practice within Bhakti. So you can't have Kirtan without Bhakti. And there's no form. I mean, similarly, around the world, people might say, oh, I taught myself a mantra, like I am strong. And that's great. And I appreciate that. And really what it is an affirmation, which are great. And I encourage them. I use them with all my clients. Like, they're great. And they're really not mantras. You guys know what I mean when I say that? Like, because a mantra literally comes from manasa trayate, mantra, which means manasa means mind, manasa, mind, and trayate means to deliver or to free. So mantra literally means that which delivers the mind, or that which, you think of it in terms of that which allows the layers of false identification to be removed, so our true nature is perceived. And in some of these bhajans, you'll see there's one that's beautiful, Cheto Darpana Marjanam Bhava Maha Devagni Nirvapanam. It's explained that when you're chanting these mantras, it's like cleaning the mirror of the mind so you could see your true nature better. Because you, hate to break it to you guys, whether you like it or not, you're eternal, blissful, and full of knowledge. Repeat after me. Eternal, blissful, full of knowledge. Eternal, blissful, full of knowledge. Eternal, blissful, full of knowledge. Whether you like it or not. Sorry if that changes your life. Not this isn't my doing here. This is who you are. The nature of the soul is eternal, blissful, and full of knowledge. Now, how do we perceive that? It's through practices that uncover that nature. That's what Kirtan is. So when we come together to do Kirtan, this practice of Bhakti is non-sectarian. So the whole idea of Bhakti Yoga, Bhakti Yoga literally is yogaing through Bhakti. We're connecting divinely through love and devotion. Because according to the ancient yoga literatures, this is the highest thing available for us, is love. The highest thing. And everyone talks about that. But the Bhakti gets really specific. Like, what does that actually mean? Because if you ask 1,000 people what does love mean, you probably get 1,000 answers. That's great. And Bhakti makes systematic approaches to how to perceive divine connection and how to actually welcome that in. Of which case, in this particular age, Kirtan is the most effective means. There's so much throughout all the Vedas that talk about this, but pretty much, iti shodashakam nam nam kali kalira nashanam, right? Right now. What that means in Sanskrit is that in this age of Kali Yuga, you guys might have heard this before, it's this particular age span that we're in right now. This maha mantra, the 32 syllable maha mantra, is the panacea of all challenges. What can be achieved from all other mantras, and there's more than a handful of mantras in the Vedas, more than 5, more than 10, more than 100,000. So, that's great. Chant them. And the Maha Mantra specifically is mentioned as the panacea. It is the main mantra for uncovering the eternal blissful nature, fully cognizant nature of the soul. So we'll utilize that mantra a lot in this training in particular, just because it's like, why not? Go for gold, right? And we'll explore all the other kind of mantras too that you guys want to integrate into your life. So when we're chanting, if at any point anything comes up and it feels uncomfortable for you, just know that what we're talking about here is a non-sectarian practice. It doesn't matter what race, what gender, what color, what smell you are, whatever. These things are temporary, they're external, so therefore we're not concerned about those things. We're concerned about the real you inside of that mechanical robot, aka human body, the soul, the real you that says, this is my hand, this is my nose, this is my hair. Who's the owner of the myths? That's you, the soul within the body. That's who we're talking about. So Bhakti is the real you connecting to divinity, God, Krishna, unlimited names. But I want you to really churn these topics in a way so that you really understand them. This is what we call, take it from jnana to vijnana. Jnana means like just knowledge. Like I could just repeat knowledge to you guys. But vijnana means realization. Means you actually eat the knowledge and you digest it and you regurgitate it. Don't actually regurgitate on the camera. But that's what we want to do in the mind, is we want to take this knowledge, digest it in a way that we can actually give it in practical, realized means. So that's this approach. So I want you guys, if you're feeling like, hey, I want to know more about that, or if that's weird, like, yes, bring it. Let's do that. Let's get as comfortable with these topics as possible. How many people in the world take time to dedicate their life to, the most effective means of meditation in the world? This is amazing. You guys are spectacular. It's not random that we're here together. It's perfectly, divinely arranged.